2 seconds. Stop recording video. Button.
Okay. Hey everyone. This is Emily again. I thought I'd do one more video tonight, and then I'm going to try to post at least once a week. But since this channel is new, it might be more often, less often. We'll just kind of have to see how this video or how this channel progresses. I have a few ideas in mind of videos I want to do, but I don't really have a tight schedule. So, like, if y'all have any ideas, please leave them in the comments so I can kind of get an idea of what y'all would want to see. If y'all would want me to do like a Q&A of y'all's questions, let me know. I'll be collecting comments from the comments section just to kind of see what y'all would want, or see if y'all have any questions for me, because I have a few videos in mind about what technology I use, like how I travel or navigate with my cane, that kind of thing. But if y'all have any other videos, please leave them down below and I will see what I can do. So today's second video, which won't happen much, but I just wanted to get this video up for y'all tonight, is a kind of just a get to know me video based on some interesting questions that I found online, just so y'all would kind of have an idea of who y'all are watching before y'all get too invested. But just some bonus facts before we get started. I am 20 from Louisiana, have always been in Louisiana. I love music, even though I can't sing very well. I love listening to music, singing, reading books, hanging out with friends, that kind of thing. So I wrote down 14 questions on my Braille note. Y'all probably can't see it in the shot very well, but I will be doing a future video where I will have someone who can help me with the filming and stuff like that, because I am just videoing on my iPad in my dorm room at the moment. But I'm hoping in the future I can get a couple people to help me film like a technology video so I can show y'all better what I use and how I use it, that kind of thing. So let's get started with tonight's Q&A. I have about 14 questions written down, but some others might come up as I read these. So what y'all might be hearing in the background is my Braille Note Touch Plus from a company made by Humanware. I will be explaining more of what that does in a future video. So here we go with question number 1. What is your favorite book / author? It's kind of a tie right now between the Harry Potter series, the Hunger Games series. Yeah, those are my two favorite series, and probably one of my favorite authors is James Patterson. And then question number 2 is, if money was not an object, what would you do all day? If money wasn't an object, I would probably start an organization to help people get like different technology and or just anything that they needed to help make their disability a little easier. And then question number 3, how would your friends describe you? They'd probably describe me as crazy, funny, sweet, I don't know. My friends, comment down below. But probably number 1 word, crazy. Okay, so question number 4, what are 2 pet peeves? So 2 pet peeves of mine are definitely my like biggest pet peeve is like if you see me walking somewhere, like don't, or just for like blind people in general, don't just like walk up to us and like don't just grab us. Like if you see someone with a disability and you're not sure how to help, don't be afraid to ask. And I'm gonna say 95% of us would definitely answer your question about how we could help you, or like just tell you we're good. And don't get offended if we don't need help. I've had some people get offended if I said I was good and didn't need help. So just ask how you can help, and don't get offended if we don't need help. Another pet peeve of mine is if I do say I need help, don't just like grab my cane. Just like wait until I tell you how I can help. I know those are kind of together, but those are just 2 pet peeves of mine that I can think of right off. Other blind friends, or just comment down below your pet peeves. Question number 5, which I just thought was interesting. What are 3 objects you would take with you on an deserted island? I would take my cane so I wouldn't trip over things. I would bring water, so because if you're on an island, you probably don't have access to water. And probably food, like my favorite food of some sort, or sunscreen. I know those are 4, but food or sunscreen are kind of 2 things I would have to decide between. Because you can probably find food on the island, but I burn easy, so I would need sunscreen until I would build a shelter of some kind. And then number 6, I wrote down, what kind of cane do you use? I get asked, this is just kind of a question that goes around in the blind community. I currently use a 60-inch folding Ambitech cane it's from a company called Ambitech, and I personally prefer graphite, and it is called a jumbo rolling tip, is the kind of tip that I use on my cane. I will do a video about why I like the jumbo roller tip, all of that kind of thing in a future video when I am home and someone can help me film, so I can explain the different kind of tips that I like to use and why, but the jumbo roller tip is definitely my current favorite. And then number 7 is iPhone or Android. And I am iOS all the way. I use an iPhone, and I am filming this on my 2017 iPad Pro. I do use Android a little bit because my Braille Note runs on a version of Android, but I am definitely an iOS fan all the way, and think I always will be, but I would love to one day try like a cheaper end Android phone to mess with the more updated accessibility features, since I haven't played around with a Galaxy or another Android in several years, but iOS will always be like my primary go-to just because that's what I know. And ease of use and familiarity with VoiceOver. Number 8 is kind of a similar question to that, but more for like assistive technology. Braille Note or Braille Sense. These are two different Braille like note takers, which I can do a video explaining the differences of the two most current versions if that would be something y'all are interested in. I prefer the Braille Note. That's just because that's what I was first advised to use when I was in 8th grade, and I have used the Braille Note Apex, Braille Note Touch, and now I currently use the Braille Note Touch Plus. But I know people who have used a Braille Sense, so maybe I could do like a FaceTime with them or something down the road and do like a comparison possibly, or just compare them based on what I know and information that I have from different people. Next question. What is your favorite store? If we're talking about in-person stores, my two favorite stores are Vera Bradley and Bath & Body Works. But if we're talking about online stores, probably Amazon. If anyone who knows me, like off of YouTube or off of Facebook, however you're watching this, in real life, Amazon, I have a problem. I love Amazon. I think it's awesome because you can get almost anything on there, but that's a whole nother rant for another day. Next question is, what is your favorite candy? My favorite candy is a tie between Twix and Reese's. The next question is, what is your go-to Starbucks order? My go-to Starbucks order is a double chocolate chip frappuccino, add vanilla bean, no whipped cream. I feel like that's very specific, but what college student doesn't have a very specific Starbucks order? Another rant for another day. But let's continue. Number 13. What is your favorite piece of technology? My favorite piece of technology that I use is probably my iPad Pro, but I have a lot of technology. I have an iPhone, a Braille Note, the iPad I'm filming on, and an older iPad mini and a laptop. So I love technology, if you can't tell. So I will definitely be doing some technology-centered videos. And the next question is, what is your favorite band? My favorite band would have to be Fifth Harmony. My favorite artist is Kelsea Ballerini. And then that's all the questions I have written down. But I thought I would throw in just a couple bonus questions that I thought were interesting. A lot of people, when they find out I love Bath & Body Works, want to know my favorite perfume or body spray scent. My two favorites are Dark Kiss, which you can only get online sometimes, and Rose. I have Rose everything, basically, that you can find from Bath & Body Works. And if y'all leave y'all's comments with other questions below, I will definitely answer them. I hope this channel becomes popular. I want to make it a positive place for all people with different disabilities and people without disabilities who want to learn what it's like to be blind, or how to help someone who is blind. So y'all just comment below, and I will either answer your questions in the comment section, or I will add them to a Q&A, because I'm hoping my next video will be like a fan Q&A or a family Q&A of what y'all would like to know. These were just questions I found online that I thought were interesting. So I would want to know what y'all would like me to answer. Thanks for watching this much longer video. See y'all soon.
Tilt 15 level. Stop recording video button.